wanted French pancakes, give me the crepes. Today I pull out my large and official notebook full of ideas for things because this is where I write down all my brainstormy things to talk about. And therefore, we're gonna do a video about the booktubing things that I suck at. I know I'm not perfect, can you believe it? So we're just gonna talk about some of these things that I do wrong and hope that you don't start to notice them now. But this is just a fun video for me and possibly something to help me improve on. And if you agree that any of these things are annoying you, let me know because I will try and fix them. Oh, my friend just sent me a picture of John Green and Ansel Elgort. Now I can't focus. Oh, they're so cute. I'm gonna cry. Okay, back to this. That's actually one of my points is staying focused, so let's just get that out of the way. I can't stay focused. The first point that I have that I suck at is that I don't look at the camera very much, and I feel kind of awkward when I'm like, today we're gonna talk about a thing and I'm really excited about you get the gist. I often look around and look at the book I'm talking about, and I don't know, I feel awkward like staring at you the whole video. Like, do you feel comfortable right now? The second thing is my terrible pronunciations of things. This is both authors and usernames and character names, and just generally my enunciation of things varies greatly because if I'm excited, I'm probably going to be like, oh my god, I read the book and I'm going to talk about the book. But if I'm bored, I'm going to be like, today we're just going to do a thing. Same goes for authors. Like, I could name you 20 authors where I'm like, usernames, a good example is my question and answers videos, could not do half of them. Character names, just quite frankly, if they're exotic, I'm not going to be able to say them. Fourth thing I suck at is arranging my shelf in a fashion that is acceptable for booktubing. You may have noticed that these are newer videos and therefore my shelves are now lined up as they originally were. I used to have some of them vertical, some of them horizontal, so it was kind of prettier, but also it was so hard to grab books out if I wanted to do a tag. So I was like, I don't even care, we're just gonna go back to the alphabetical order, but you can't see it. This bookshelf is actually full and I have books stacked on the ground. The pile is too big that it falls over, so I have like 3 piles this high of books that don't fit in my shelf. Fifth thing that I suck at is whenever people compliment me in the comments. I can't handle that. And honestly and realistically, it just makes my day so much that I have no response. So if you ever compliment me or you tell me how much you love my video, if I don't respond, it's because I'm so flattered that I have nothing to say, quite literally. This is, I ran out of, what number is this? I'm not sure. But my next thing I suck at is voicing how much I appreciate my fans. But even though it's implied that I'm thankful you're here, I still feel like I should at least once in a while say thank you to new subscribers and thank you for liking and thank you for commenting on my videos. It truly does make my day and I love it when you guys interact with me, so I guess this is inevitable and it's time for me to do that, so thank you. Ooh, this is the worst one. I suck at this. Literally, I think this is the #1 thing I suck at. I always forget to put a book rating in my wrap-up videos. Everyone's like, I read this book, I gave it this many stars, and I never remember to do the stars, ever. Ever. I hope that's okay. Do you guys want to know what I gave them? Another thing I suck at, which isn't really booktubing, it's just life in general, not buying books. I have to buy books at least once a month or I go cray-cray. Lastly, something that's not very applicable anymore, but it was, I always tend to put books that I need on the bottom of piles. Like, for instance, this might just be a thing about luck, but for instance, if I were to have this pile of books that just fell, let me reorganize that really quick. If I were to put this stack of books on my floor, which is a stack of books from my TBR, it just fell. I suck at this. I suck at not dropping books. Let's talk about that. If I were to make a pile of random books on my floor, one of them might look a bit like this, and always, it is just in my luck that anytime I stack things vertically, I will always need the one on bottom. Watch, if I put it down like this, I'm gonna need Clockwork Angel in like 2 hours. Watch. Those were all the booktube things I suck at, and I hope you feel better about yourselves, because you probably don't do half of these like I do, because I'm weird and kind of a failure. But I'm just glad I got to get that out, because now I can focus on them and get better. I don't know. Can I get better at any of these? I'm sure I can. I'm sure I can. So thank you for watching. I will see. I always, it's this hand gesture. I will see you next time. Bye bye.